To address the fuel shortage, the Astral Express followed Miss Black Swan's suggestion to travel to Amphorius, a place known as the Eternal Land. However, soon after the arrival, March suddenly fell unconscious, and the landing that Don Hung and I made on Amphorius was anything but smooth. After surviving the crash, the Trailblaze squad met the local heroes known as the Chrysos Heirs. From them, they learned that the titans sustaining the world were beginning to decay, and that Amphorius itself was scarred and broken. Thus began the prologue of the Flame Chase journey. At the end of this epic adventure, we uncovered the truth. Amphorius was trapped within the eternal recurrence, created by Finan and Cyrene. Their goal was simple: to defy the Eon and rewrite the world's fated end of destruction. Carrying on Finan's legacy, we stepped once more into the cycle, determined to find a way to break free from fate. After thwarting the schemes of Xandar, the First Genius, and Evernight, we finally gathered together to face the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. The battle was so immense that it even drew the gaze of Noose. Herta took Iron Tomb's place, completing her self-coronation as the Lord Ravager fell. And Cyrene, the Child of Remembrance, gave her life so that the seeds of a new world could take root among the stars. And so, the Epic of Amphorius came to an unprecedented and romantic close. In Noose's extrapolations, the fourth instant had already begun its countdown. With the spirit of Trailblaze shining in full, we brought this journey to a close in the purest, most poetic way imaginable. And as we bid farewell to the Eternal Land, the Astral Express set off once more toward its next destination.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on! Destination, Planarcadia! Let's go!
Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
Has everyone been working hard today? Did everyone eat properly?
A full belly makes a happy heart! Let's watch Sparxie till it gets dark!
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
into Lady Sparxie! If ever not, may lightning strike me!
Something's off. Why do I sense my old model's aura on some people in the audience today?
Oh boy. She must be talking about us.
Let's see. Which naughty ones went to meet someone they shouldn't have?
Sparxicle! Sparxicle! Sparxicle!
Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teaming up with her to deal with me? What a jerk! Her favorite toy is mine now!
Hey there. Don't tell. Actually, look, this is our class photo. Does it bring anything back to you? That's me!
I mean the other one! That girl with pink hair and long ears?
Who was that again? Is she really someone in our class? Or just some random outsider sneaking in? Anyway, let me introduce the people everyone knows. See, this guy? That's Scott, the one who argued with you earlier. He's a spoiled brat who flaunts his family's money. You were both aces in the baseball club 2 years ago, but... he lost a bet with you and had to bark like a dog. That drew the attention of some strays that chased him down, so he twisted his ankle while running and missed the school sports meet. Do you remember that? Look! The dean is in this photo too. And so is Mr. Yang, our homeroom and history teacher.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Remember that night we snuck into the archive room to retrieve the camera we left behind? And that time you bravely stopped Scott from bullying the underclassmen. We've shared so many wonderful memories in this school. Don't tell me you've forgotten them all.
Yeah, I think that did happen. No wonder Scott hates me so much.
See? I knew you'd remember. Nothing sparks our memories better than Scott's barking like a dog. I have a class photo right here, but it only shows 2 teachers.
Seriously? There are 3 teachers in this photo. Isn't Miss Dolly right here?
Wait, that's Miss Dolly?
She's a charm doll? Probably the teacher who's worked the longest out of the entire staff. Wait, don't tell me you've never taken her Imagenesis class.
Since you've proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
The mouse is mine now! Hey, come a little closer, will you? Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot! I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
Is this place?
Oh! Yes, that's it!
Huh? Where's this?
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads would be the wheel and woe signs you mentioned, General?
That's right. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title. When I was appointed as the Yuchue's general, I was bestowed with the Rainbow Spiritus called Kalachakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. A symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
So, that red glow rising from the edge of the city is...
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in Planarcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the diviner's iron law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for Planarcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our future would become fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of Planarcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation. Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this round. 30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines. and invaded the Fenghu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fenghu. With no other options, the Alliance staked everything on my junior Sora's plan to operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Pier Telescope, to signal the rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the demon star. Whoever operated the Cloud Pier Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, you're Junior Sora.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then Liu Shui's Master Diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fenghu. Going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Pier Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Decalight reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. In that moment, I understood that I had cemented my master and countless soldiers into an inescapable doom. When the Lux arrow fell, they would perish along with the enemy and that demonic star. All reduced to ashes.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall.
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Cruel or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Aeon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Aeon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Aeons can be pulled by our will.
There's one thing I've always wondered. Who's the real Sparkle, and who's just a mask? Will the last one standing decide that? Right now! I'll make you the opening firework of Sparxie.
Unbelievable! A girl who looks exactly like Miss Sparxie just rushed in and started throwing punches!
Could she be a high-grade lookalike rival?
Looks like when it comes to top-tier V-Streamer wars, the fanciest fights are fought the old-fashioned way.
Hey, friends! Over here! Look this way!
Is that March's voice?
Over here! Mr. Yang and I are in the art classroom!
While Sparkle keeps her busy, let's regroup with March first. All of you are already dead.
Himiko, these students, who are they?
They're the shadows cast by my past regrets. Young lives buried here by a tragic accident.
What?
Oh no, Senior, he's here! That thing is coming!
Wait, what did you just say?
Everyone, hide! We mustn't let that monster find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Belle!
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep! Soon, there will only be one Sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Don't attack during my transformation! Despicable! Too bad. The audience has all arrived! I hereby declare the first battle of the Fantasy Supplement has Sparxie isn't over yet!
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all. Weal and woe, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Fought you.
How do you like this ending, Sparxicle? Old model, you and your powerful supporters won this one. I've got no comeback. As a mask, what do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be decided by the one left standing? Your plan is finished. Your elation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. That elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And besides, wasn't it your idea in the first place? What? You told me to leave you behind. You also told me to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? How does that joke go again? Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool, and all that's left is the mask. Come on, Sparkle. Time to end this little charade. No show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last? Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun? A friendly reminder from Miss Sparkle. Don't underestimate the Phantasy Moon Games. You won't get another opening act as spectacular as this Sparxicon, you know.
This place. It's like nothing ever happened. The ghosts are gone. 15 years ago, during the last Phantasmoon Games, I participated as a supplicant. I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then I'd have an audience with the Eon of Elation. How foolish. How naive I was. Not everyone wants to obtain everyone's wish power in a positive way. On July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, a supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. He slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school, then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded. That terror moved like a deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark, the Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him the Herald of Death.
It was a tragedy that the world could not forget. The Phantasmoon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himeko. Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ryusuke, the current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
"15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Lyndon Scott, age 34. Field operative in the Strategic Investment Department. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale?
Never heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantasmoon Games, and got caught in the fallout. Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashvale.
Wouldn't call it an interruption. The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up. But this...
Initial assessment. 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Costide.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean. Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card. The Herald of Death is back.
Your suspicion isn't without merit. But that guy was executed 5 years ago.
Executed? Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public? Who can prove he's dead? Who's to say you didn't let him out to rig this entire game?
You've heard the rule, haven't you? No one can enter the Phantasmoon Games twice. So let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health. The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around,